We on the internet judge books all the time and talk about them, but what we don't talk about was a shocking deal. I got this new release for $10. If you stayed to this point of the video, I'm talking to you directly. So it happened again. Hello friends. If you didn't see my last video, I did a bookshelf tour, so I figured now let's talk through the new books I have on my shelves, because there's a lot of them. You might be wondering, Jess, it's almost the Christmas season, why the F are you buying all these books? Okay, one of the reasons is because I'm sad, but I'm going to learn how to stop being a consumer when I'm sad and, you know, experience life in a more fun way that doesn't cost so much. We're working on that. We're working on that. Secondly is I went to a used bookstore. So a lot of these books, $5. I love a $5 book. I know. It's like one of my book buying rules. Stop buying books just because they're discounted, but like in December I really want to do a video series of trying to find 5-star books. So I have a bunch of books that I think are going to be 5-star predictions, like Happy Place by Emily Henry. I've heard this is a lot of people's favorite Emily Henry. I have book lovers, but I've been turned off from reading it because so many people are like, it's the worst Emily Henry. So I didn't really want to start with that. So I have Happy Place, which is about a couple that has broken up and they're going on vacation with friends and they're pretending to be together still. I think that's going to be a 5-star. Another book that I think is going to be a 5-star is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I really enjoyed Daisy Jones and the Six. Got a freaking 5-star for me. Evelyn Hugo is more of a 4-star just because I thought Evelyn Hugo's side of the story was so interesting, but I wish we had more from Monique's perspective. I think her name was Monique. I might be wrong. So I think this one will also be really fun, and it plays with timeline. Taylor Jenkins Reid is just, she's epic at writing such captivating stories. Another 5-star prediction based off of just a lot of booktubers that I have read from. This is like a favorite from maybe last year or the year before that. It is Milkfeed. By the way, this is a stack of like $5 books. I got these used. They're like, they're not crunchy at all. I think they're actually pretty well maintained and beautiful. Okay, back to this. This I know talks a lot about eating disorders and how this girl is really obsessive about her eating habits, and I think she's unhappy with life and how she navigates. I think it's her late 20s. How old is she? 24, early 20s. So we love a woman in distress figuring out how to function in society. I do think it'll be a 5-star. Just depends on the writing. If the writing is for me, we have to figure it out. Ooh, another one that's giving a Taylor Jenkins Reid's, which could also be a 5-star, is Wild Women in the Blues. And I've been looking for a lot more like historical fiction with black women and, you know, Hollywood. As an actor in LA, if you don't know, hi, I'm Jessica Nicole Dickerson. I am an actor in LA, you know, juggling a lot of things, hobbies, reading, debt, diabetes, how to be a functioning adult in this society. It's a lot. So we read to escape here in this cozy corner of the internet. So I'm hoping this gives Evelyn Hugo with a sprinkle of diversity and just a fun wild ride. It's so affordable. Another $5 steal. Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. This is definitely YA fun romance, and I haven't read a really good YA in a while, and this one has been on my list for years. People have been saying that it's really good. This is her debut book, and it's, you know, blurred by Tiffany D. Jackson and Christina Forrest, both authors that I really love. And this is a girl who definitely has her like checklist of things in life, and then like an anonymous account posts one of her lists on her Instagram of a boy that she likes and blackmails her to do her 7 biggest fears. It just seems really fun, very wacky YA silliness. You know, after this year, I could use some silly. This one, this is an actual nonfiction. I do want to read more nonfiction. The best way to get into nonfiction is memoirs. I really loved Viola Davis's memoir and Michelle Obama's memoir. I still need to read Jeanette McCurdy's, and I have here Crying in the Bathroom by Erica Sanchez, who wrote I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter, which honestly I feel for her so much because I was so excited for her movie adaptation of her book. I liked her book. Her book was a 4-star for me. Definitely still gives, you know, YA, but it's coming of age, rite of passage story that I really enjoyed. I auditioned for the adaptation, didn't get the role, that's totally fine. but I did get a chance to read the script, and the fact that it has not been made yet, or if it's been made and then just kind of put on the back burner of some production company and like not marketed and actually like sold to streaming or whatever, makes me so sad. I hope to really see that adaptation one day. That would be freaking amazing. So crying in the bathroom, I don't know what it's honestly about besides like she's a Latina girl struggling. We'll see. 90s Chicago, foul mouth. Really interested to read her takes, especially because I feel like this is adult and it'll be a little bit more grown up than her other book. I think it'll be at 5-star. I do. Memoirs tend to be pretty hard-hitting, especially when you care for them already. I have some randos that were used books, also like $1 or $5. These I don't know if I'm gonna like, but one of them's been on my list forever, and that is The Curious Incident of the Dog in Nighttime. And this is a play now, and I actually haven't seen the play, but I wanted to read the book first and then watch the play. I've heard so many good things about this. The next one I bought because it's pretty. This is an edition that I've wanted for so long, and for some reason I've actually been talking to people about the Odyssey a lot. And I'm like, don't know it at all. My history, my knowledge of other things, she's lacking, okay? I'm definitely a big fiction girl. I know a lot of dragon stories and things like that, but when it comes to classic fiction, I gotta get on it. So this is, yeah, The Odyssey by Homer. I really like this edition for some reason, and I've looked at the price and it's $20, and I'm like, I'm not paying $20 for a book I've never read. That's a classic that I can get from my library for cheap. Until I found it for $5. Okay, last discounted book that I bought solely because it was cute and it's fall, but it was $1. Okay, that doesn't excuse my actions, but it is Small Town Big Magic. Yes, sir.
You want this?
Not at all.
Not a little bit?
What the fuck is that?
It's a grandma.
I'm recording, by the way.
Fuck.
Are you in frame? You're in frame! Yay! Your grandma gave you that?
No, I took it.
I have no idea what this book's about. It just seemed really cute and it gave fall vibes. And I was looking for a fun, small town witchy book. And I read the first few pages and I was like, this seems cute. I'll pick it up. We'll see if I like it. I'm just thinking to myself, why did I buy all these books, you know? I have many books to read. Midlife crisis. No, quarter life crisis? Election crisis. That's what we'll call it. Black Friday happened, and the problem with working in a mall or a big shopping area is that there's a Barnes & Noble nearby. Honestly, for all of December and maybe all of 2025, I need to stay out of bookshops completely. Read the books that I own already. So these were some books on sale that I have been wanting for so long, and I've heard really good things, and I'm just really excited to read them, and I really hope they don't let me down because I did buy 2 series. But they're duologies, so I technically didn't buy like 4 books or 3 books. The first series I'm ecstatic for, and you know, Twitter's unhinged for it. It is One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. I think that's how you would say that. The plague hits, people are dying, she's magical, I think she could figure out how to save the world. That's as much as I gathered from this. I am not on TikTok, actually. I do have an account that I used to post. I'm not a TikTok girl, so my way of getting TikToks is through YouTube Shorts being reposted on there, and I've been seeing some love for this, and I know my sister also really enjoyed this. A spellbinding, dark, YA romantasy-ish, popularized because the plot is good and the romance is just kind of sizzling on the side, which is my favorite way of doing romantasy. The complete opposite of what I just said, because it is romance with some plot, and that is Serpent and the Wings of Night and the The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. Do these titles. Stop it. Why are you complicated? But oh my god, I've heard so many good things. Vampires, games. Someone said it's kind of like Hunger Games, which means nothing to me because I haven't read the Hunger Games. I know. I'm gonna fix that next year maybe. I think next year will be the year series, since you know I just bought 2 more series. I need to get on it. Ooh, and the Fourth Wing next installment comes out, and the last installment comes out for the Black Witch Chronicles next year. There's so many book series. Oh, there's so many books that I want to read, guys, and I'm head over heels. Oh, sorry, I still have one more book to talk about, but yeah, I got this. I kind of got them because they're both paperback and I wanted the editions to match. I will be very upset if I don't like them, but then maybe I can give it to a friend who likes them. We'll figure it out together. Book I got was a shocking deal. I got this new release for $10. Shock. My girl, this author, I have read one of her books and have really disliked it. I gave it 2 stars, and that is Normal People by Sally Rooney. So as you might guess, it is Sally Rooney's newest book, and as you might see here, 50% off. It's normally $30 hardback. And I also really like this edition, just in my opinion. Yellow is like a favorite color of mine. It's very pretty. I have been wanting to get back into Sally Rooney. I've heard through the grapevine of the internet that Beautiful World, Where Are You is a fan fave that a lot of people say, hey, if you didn't like Normal People, this one is one you'll like. Whereas Normal People, it's like people love it or people hate it. It's like maybe she's slowly getting more of a grasp of a wide audience, which honestly authors don't need to do. We on the internet judge books all the time and talk about them, but what we don't talk about, it's just our opinion, and that's totally fine to have a different opinion, and that's actually what excites me about reading. You know, having a diverse range of opinions, and it's exciting, and you see other people's, you know, stuff and things, and okay, tangent over. I got this for $10. Not only did I get it for 50% off, I had a Barnes & Noble deal because of I accumulated some points because I've been shopping a lot. Yeah, Barnes & Noble, every time I go in, I leave with a book or 2. We're gonna stop soon. We're stopping now. We're stopping now, I promise. I had a $5 discount, so my $30 book went from being $30 to $15 to $10. Sally Rooney, this better be your best book because that price, this cover, ecstatic. I'm gonna give you one more chance. I'm just kidding. I'll probably give her multiple chances, to be honest. But this is kind of giving a little life because we follow a number of people, mainly 2 twins, and there's a lot of grief and love and family discussion happening in this, from my knowledge. And I've also heard that a lot of people really enjoy this. So I'm really hoping this is like one of her like fan fave books. I'm like waiting kind of for more comments to come in, but when I saw the 50% off, and I had my little coupon, I was like, it's done. It's done. But now, truly, I am done. No more buying books. There's no excuse. I have a plethora of options to pick from for my favorite books. I'm going to try and do a little reading series. I'm so excited for my reading series. I'm trying to find some 5-star reads before the end of the year because I've had a very mid-year. Mainly because I'm not reading, and also because I read a lot of manga when I'm a little sad in the dumps, and mangas are very cute and fluffy for me. They're my comfy escape. They actually are the reason why I started reading way back in like elementary school. Love a good manga, but I like reading and I like complexity and sci-fi and life and complexity again, and I said that already. Let's get into it, you know. If you stayed to this point of the video, you're a real MVP, and I want you to know specifically, oh, camera dies. 1, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Make sure you give this video a little thumbs up or comment something cute. But I want to tell you about something I'm launching in December. It's actually already launched. I will link it down in my description, and it is this sweatshirt design. Something you might have noticed about me, a big theme in my life is diversity, and really, this is a design that I created because, one, yes, I am a struggling being with my medical bills and my rent and yada yada yada, so extra money is always helpful. But honestly, I really also want only to buy this if you like the design and if you would wear it. I like the design. I bought it. It's in the mail. I can't wait for it to come and try it on. I've done a bonfire campaign before in the past, and the sweaters are so comfy and cozy. But diversity to me means so much more than just variation, just differences between us. I think it's really about finding those variations, those aspects of yourself that really relate to others. I am so kind of almost honored to be so diverse. Black, Cuban, dyslexic, diabetic, all these things, because I now know and relate in such a deep way with so many people. So this shirt, Diversity Isn't a Trend, means a lot to me personally, and I hope it can just give someone the confidence and embolden them to be their authentic selves with all their variations, and be excited to meet more people with their variations and their fun aspects, and just getting to know people, because it's fun and exciting and not fearful. So if you agree with that sentiment, maybe check out my sweater. That's it. I will see you for my next video, which will be a vlog on one of these possible 5-star books. Fingers fucking crossed.